Hello, everyone, and welcome to On the Trail with Steve Hobbs. I'm your host, Steve Hobbs, and with me is...
Misha.
So, what do we got on today's episode?
Well, today we're going to be talking to Mayor John Nehring of Marysville, one of the wonderful mayors who has endorsed you in the district.
That is right.
Yeah, he's done a lot for the city, and you guys have worked really closely together, and I think you guys are going to have a good conversation.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things going on in Marysville, a lot of transportation projects, and a lot of capital projects we've done, and we've worked together quite a bit to make that city a great place. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be a good time.
And what
also,
else?
Yeah, side note, we are going to be, you will see us all out in Snohomish this weekend. Saturday, there's the Snohomish High School campaign breakfast, so if you have kids in high school or you yourself are in high school, you will see us there.
Right.
And then after that, we're going to be going out canvassing in the area. So we'll have lists, we'll have lit, water, anything you need. We won't have extra rain jackets, just in case you might want to bring one of those. But
well, hopefully it won't be raining, but yeah, you never know.
So
But we'll be out in the field visiting a lot of the voters in the area. We're not quite sure where we're going to be at. We'll try to center around Snohomish, maybe. I don't know.
We'll see.
But so far, it's been pretty good out there.
Yeah, folks seem pretty friendly. We were out in the Mill Creek and Snohomish area this week, and folks seem pretty nice.
Yeah,
I like talking to them.
Yeah. Okay, well let's check out what Mayor Nehring has to say.
Let's do it.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the segment that we call Just Talking, and we're just talking with Mayor John Nehring here. Hey, John, how's it going?
It's going good, Steve. Thank you.
All right. You know, you and I have worked a lot together over the years, especially when you first became mayor.
Yep.
And I think we've done a lot of great things for the city. Your vision has been just wonderful. And if you could talk a little bit about on the transportation side of things.
Yeah, happy to. Actually, Marysville has grown to the second largest city in Snohomish County, and for a number of years as we were growing, we didn't have a lot of transportation dollars coming in or a lot of projects. So when I became mayor, we were faced, we were really behind the curve a lot on what needed to be done with several interchanges and projects. Mm-hmm. You and I have met on multiple occasions about those, and I've said this to people when you're not even in the room. We wouldn't have these transportation projects, a great majority of them coming in without your work in Olympia.
Well, thank you.
And I know our citizens and our staff is very grateful for that. So the ones we're really looking forward to that are coming up real quickly here is the 529, I-529 interchange.
Right.
So that's in design now. It'll start construction at the end of 2019, part of the Connecting Washington package. You worked hard to get that project in there, and we worked together on it a lot. And that for Marysville is critical because right now we have an issue with no grade separation in our community. This will at least provide a way in and out of the city around the railroad, around the tracks. And it also takes care of our what is a failing intersection at exit 199. Backs all the way up onto I-5, sometimes even when there's not a train, but certainly when there is one. So it's a public safety hazard. It is receiving a failing grade. And so this will divert a lot of that traffic to the 529 interchange. We're making improvements within the city, what's called the First Street Bypass and others that'll get traffic up towards Highway 9 and the people that come through and go to Lake Stevens, Granite Falls, or wherever, and also into our Sunnyside neighborhood. So that's a big one. I don't want to take up all the airtime here. That's one I'm really excited about.
Well, one thing that as mayor, you've been working really hard to do the economic development in Marysville. Is there anything you can say something about that? I know there's some stuff that you're doing up north, kind of near the Arlington, Marysville border around there.
Exactly, yeah, that's our manufacturing industrial center, North Marysville, South Arlington. We're partnering closely with Arlington on that. So we're in the process and hope to have a Puget Sound Regional Council designation as an official manufacturing industrial center by early next year.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and then we've got high-speed fiber in there, PUD substation, local roads network, stormwater ponds, regional stormwater ponds. So we're ready to go. We've actually had some early interest even now with some aerospace companies and some others that are hopefully going to bring some high wage jobs into our community. So we're excited about that.
Well, I know you've been working really hard to try to create the jobs within Marysville. So it's not just a long commute for your residents, but rather they can just kind of drive up the street to a job. But the other thing I really like about your vision is not only have you concentrated on providing jobs and opportunity for your citizens, but also quality of life issues. The lot of stuff that you've been doing, expanding kind of parks and open spaces, and the connection to Centennial Trail. I don't know if you'd like to talk a little bit about that and what you see in the future.
Yeah, that's a great point, and it is. We like to call it live, work, play. So I just told you about some of the job stuff, but we really pride ourselves in expanding our parks and trails. And so we have a new waterfront trail we put in, and then what you're talking about is the Bayview Trail, which we've got phase 1 and phase 2 in. Phase 3, which Steve was instrumental in getting us funding for.
God, I like how he just puts that in there. That's awesome.
And we're very grateful for that, believe me. We'll connect this and make it a truly regional trail. We'll connect it to Centennial Trail, which is exciting. And it's not just for Marysville, but for people that use the Centennial Trail to now be able to use and to go right through Marysville. You could even divert off and come back. But for our citizens, it's just going to be fantastic. You can go up 528 Park, and now you'll be able, after phase 3, to go all the way through Marysville and connect with Centennial in the north part of our community.
So people could literally like bike down Centennial Trail, divert into Marysville, maybe even go down to that park down there with the waterfront stuff, and then spend a day, spend money. Obviously, you'd like that in your city.
Shop down there, yes.
Shop down there, and then right back.
Yeah.
Literally. Oh wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's exciting. The Bayview Trail itself, which is on the east side foothills of Marysville, is one of our most popular trails. The views are phenomenal, and so it's already popular, but it's going to go crazy when we connect it to Centennial. So.
Well, thanks a lot, Mayor, for coming down here and talking to us about the vision of Marysville and everything you've done. Looking forward to working with you next session.
Yes.
And I guess that's it for Just Talking.
Thank you.
Oh man, a lot of cool stuff going on in Marysville.
Yeah, it was so nice for him to come down here and speak to us. And again, thank you for Games Plus for allowing us to do these podcasts in their back room.
Yeah, that's awesome. Also, that Bayview Trail you talked about, seems pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check it out.
It does seem pretty cool, and the fact that he is kind of connecting all of that and with Centennial Trail is awesome. Looking forward to that in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
So, we can bring other guests on here, but if you have a request, how would they contact us?
Yes, well, you can send any requests to info@electhobbs.com, or you can hit us up on Facebook.
Yes, at Friends of Steve Hobbs.
Or Twitter, if you prefer the tweetosphere, which is @electhobbs. And you can always give us a phone call as well at 425-334-5524.
Yeah, and I guess that's it, right?
Oh, also, you just keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes nice and wide and open. Out in the field this weekend, you will be seeing us.
That's
potentially
right.
in Snohomish, potentially elsewhere.
So say hi, give us a shout out if you see us out there. Well, I think we've had a really good show, so I think with that we'll just end it. So I'll see you on the trail. This episode is paid for by comedian like Steve Hobbs, Democrat.